Welcome to the OFX podcast. I'm Dave Claxton. Along with me, as always, is our whoops, we missed a week woman, Bethany McChesney.
Summers are so busy. The first week of July, and my family from out of town visits, and it's go, go, go. And
It's not just you. Like, it's not just you. It's totally on me too. I've just
yeah.
in the move and stuff, and mm, every weekend is so busy for me
Mhm.
that there's so many things I want to do and need to do. Like, we got stuff in storage units. I need to condense and still get rid of stuff, and I don't have time to even go and do that.
Yeah.
Then so I'm looking at my schedule and I think like this weekend, obviously I'm very busy. I think the next weekend I'm good on Saturday, but on Sunday, and I don't know if you're going to this or if we talked about it. Um but Maria and Mike Fetchick's half rocks in reverse.
So you finish with a 500-meter ski?
Yeah. You finish with a 500 meter. I'm kind of liking that part. Just a balls out 500-meter time trial ski after everything.
Ew.
It'll be horrible.
I would wait, or do you finish with a run? Is it
Oh,
actually 100% reverse?
you know what? I'm not sure. I want to finish with the ski.
I want to finish with a run.
Screw you.
Get wobbles out of the way when you're fresh and finish with a run.
Hey, what can you run your 500 meter in? Do you figure? What would your 500 meter run?
Oh, like I could, I mean,
At the end, at the end.
I would be happy with anything around 2 minutes.
2 minutes for 500 meter.
Hmm. At the end of a race, like earlier, I would be faster, but
I can outski you then.
yeah. But there's a lot of race before that.
I still think if we finish with the run, I think I could take the ski. I think I could take the 500 meter ski at the end. We'll see. We'll see. I think anyway, that's coming up. Not this weekend, but the next week. I haven't even signed up yet, so who knows? Maybe there's no space left, but I do plan to go and plan to sign up. The nice thing now is it's only like 25 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
instead of encompassing my whole day, it's kind of short and quick,
Hmm.
which is good. So yeah, it definitely missing a week is not on you all. It's definitely not all on you. It's a tag team effort there.
Hmm.
Like everything we've done, Beth. It's just
Yeah.
fail and succeed as a team.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's so rare that we miss a week. So,
yeah, what are we at like 250 something now?
yeah, something like that.
5 years of this crap.
Hmm.
People still listen.
That's crazy.
And we've convinced them we know what we're talking about. It's all a lie. Well, you
Well,
might know what you're talking about, but I've been faking it for 5 years.
that's what they say. Fake it,
I'm still waiting to
and you
make it.
might make it.
I didn't know how to fake it this long. I
You can.
assumed I'd either figure it out or get called out, but it's still going. So this weekend, I was thinking though, so a couple of things we could talk about. One, so this weekend we're going to be in Windsor,
Yeah.
full high rock sim, not a reverse half rocks. Um, there are still tickets left, so sign up and tell them Bethany sent you. Um,
Yep. Bethany 10.
Bethany 10, yes, that's right. So
Yeah.
full sim, this is, and we said this, though, this is outside, right?
Mhm.
So I've always thought it was important when we do this, and we learned a lot of this from our OCR days and from RX1. What are your big, I don't want to say like tips because that sounds like it's tips, but what's important to do for an outside event like that? Like, what do you got to do? That's not, and I'm not talking, you know, where I don't know. I'm not talking a race tip, how to do your race better. I mean, how to survive the
Yeah.
event, how to be prepared.
Yeah, well, it is really important. And speaking as someone who has had serious heat stroke, and I was hospitalized once when I lived in Dubai, and I learned like how quick it can come on too. And just how serious it actually is. But so with the it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid. The few days before, I'm already thinking about hydration. And the thing too that I still am always baffled that people when they think hydration, it's just water that they're drinking. Like you have to be getting in your electrolytes. If you're just drinking tons and tons of water, then you do end up flushing your system of some of your of the sodium because it has to balance itself, what you're intaking and what's in your blood. So starting with your electrolytes within the 2 to 3 days before, so you are hydrated properly. And then there are things like I usually on a really hot day, I don't do as big of a warm up. Like you don't really have to warm up. It's a little bit more like about mobility and like you get your heart rate up way quicker. And then you do have to adjust expectations a little bit too. Be more cautious with going out too hard because once you get um, into that red zone, like it's a lot harder to get out. And then for cooling strategies, like I'm probably gonna wear a hat and put ice cubes in my hat. I always used to run
I'm gonna
with,
smack you on the top of the head when you run.
ow. No, I didn't you see my story? I have a hat that has pockets on the side.
Oh, is that like the headbands they're wearing at Hyrox?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. I think those things are like a stone that when they get wet, they get cold.
Right, okay, so here I'm gonna say this, and this is slightly interrupting.
Hmm.
Those are the goofiest looking headbands ever. Like I think we're gonna look back on these pictures like 5, 10 years from now and go, "Oh man, that's goofy looking."
Yeah. But if they work,
Yeah.
and you're outside. So the first time I saw this was actually in the Olympic marathon. So Safan Hassan was wearing one and she won um the Olympics. So I mean, if it works and it won her an Olympic marathon, I don't care how goofy they look.
Hold on, hold
So
on. So, but here's my question though. So, how much was she concerned about the weight of her shoes, and yet she put wet rocks on her head?
I don't think she's not really an overthinker like that. I don't know. I think she's one of the coolest characters. I love listening to her interviews because she's super chill about things. But um, I digress. So something I used to do, and now you distracted me. I'd go off on a tangent
That's what I
about
do.
my marathoners. Um, something I used to do all the time was I would take a bandana and I'd wrap ice cubes in it and put it around my neck. So there's certain parts of your body that you want to think about keeping cool. So the more you can keep around your neck cool because the blood going to your brain is cooled down. So a bandana around the neck with ice cubes or in your hat or even I'll soak my hat before so it's already damp. And then like sometimes I'll even soak my sports bra or a tank top so that it does keep you more cool. You have to be extra careful about the material of the clothes that you wear too. Like please don't wear a cotton t-shirt. Like it's gonna get soaked, it's gonna get heavy, it's not gonna cool you down. So thin, like moisture wicking material, obviously. Yeah, and then I like a hat, keeping the sun out of off of your face and off of your head makes such a big difference too. So, and they're gonna have a water station, and they are gonna have, from my understanding, a misting area on the outside lanes of the track, so you can veer a little bit to the outside if you want to get misted. I think stuff like that, like early making sure that you're not overheating because again when it hits you it's bad. Even running with ice cubes in your hands, so your hands also, because of all the nerves in your hands, if you can keep your hands cool a little bit once in a while, then that helps. I'm
Don't do that before the farmer carry.
Yeah, no, I think that kind of stuff is going to be a bit of a mess anyways, like with just the sweat factor. Like farmers carry wall balls are probably going to be a bit of a mess. I don't know if the sleds are going to be out in the sun, but I'm even thinking about like the metal and the sleds.
You might wear gloves.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my gloves just in case too. Um, yeah, and then same thing, hydrating with electrolytes, even if it means you're carrying your own water with you. Just to be a little bit more careful about, which I'll probably do too. I feel like I'm super sensitive to the heat because I did once cook my insides accidentally when I was in Dubai. So I feel like my body overreacts a little bit, kind of like a PTSD response or something. So I'll probably do everything a little
Full
bit.
full Amy Bevilacqua belt. The whole deal.
Yeah, I don't find them uncomfortable. So
You've probably run with them for years. Like,
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, since I'm in my 20s, like
Well,
because I've always been with water since.
how many people who run outside do not have some form of a belt or a vest or something with hydration? Like,
Yeah, I feel like nowadays most people just do.
yeah.
And even the handheld ones are they're so easy now. Like it was so different 15, 20 years ago. Everything was cumbersome and awkward, but now there's so many easy things to carry with you. And I don't know how easy it would be too, but even if you carried something, because you're always exchange in the same area when you're going in and out of stations, so even if you had something and you dropped it at the next station or something, I don't know if that would work. But yeah.
Two things that I've always found that are good for hitting these outside things, and mostly I take these tips from RX1 because it's as similar as you're going to get. Canopy. Have yourself a place to be. And I checked with the organizers. We can bring a canopy. You can set it up. Have
Yeah.
yourself a place to be. It's out of the sun. It's in the shade. You can put your stuff, your little chair, sit down, like get yourself some, because for prepping and after, before and after, you might be sticking around. Maybe you're running more than one event. You need somewhere to hide. And plus,
Yeah.
it's just fun. You get, sociable. You get a nice little village going on. So canopy. And the other thing I like on a day like this, especially when we're going to deal with farmers care, we're going to be picking things up, and is I'll very likely have a little towel on me,
Hmm.
and getting into farmers care, wiping off the hands, doing something like that, wiping the sweat out of your eyes so you can see. But
Yeah.
there is no way I will be out there without a hat.
Yeah, I know.
Not a chance.
Well, especially not you.
No, God, I
Your
would be
bald noggin.
cooked. I would be cooked. I would be sunstroke inside of 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Be stealing Beth's ice cube hat. I don't care what it looks like either. But yeah, I mean, those to me, and obviously f like food and fueling, even I find it, I have to be do it even more so in the heat because I gotta be more cognizant because I don't feel like eating. I don't feel as
Yeah.
full, right? So you just want to drink. So I really make sure that I've got the food in me that I need to get through it.
Yeah, that's true. Even getting in liquid carbs and liquid protein, like if you're really having a hard time, I do find in general eating very difficult. Like I have to be extra cautious about what I'm eating.
Hmm.
And again, I think it's because the blood is more superficial,
Hmm.
so it's not as much around your stomach. So I find digestion is slowed.
How much slower are you going to take off outside than you would inside?
I feel like it's been a long time even since I've raced a solo, but I'm definitely gonna be super cautious. Like I usually go out fast
Yeah.
indoors, but yeah, I'll probably take it back like 10, 20 seconds on the kilometer
Yeah. Yeah, I
the
would think so.
beginning of this one. Plus, because again, I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the heat and I don't want to be sick. And then when you get heat sickness, like it's a lot more to recover from than people really give it credit. Like when I had heat stroke in Dubai, it was 2 or 3 weeks before I could run again. Um physically because my not even just the sickness part like that got better, but I the damage to my leg. So when you get that level of dehydrated, the muscle tearing is so intense. I felt like I tore every muscle fiber in my quads. And it happened like in an instant too. So I couldn't physically run for like 2 or 3 weeks after because of the damage to just my muscle fibers.
I don't think I've ever gone that far. Like for me, the worst ones, there's like obviously every time I go on a all-inclusive vacation, usually day 3 I spend in the room of the hotel because I've cooked myself.
Oh yeah. Well, and I don't
Sick,
know if you
sick
were
to my
drinking, but
stomach.
alcohol makes it
No,
worse.
no, and even when I'm not in
Yeah.
bed, like because I don't, me, I don't drink much, right? So,
Yeah.
but it's like sick to my stomach, dizzy, just like fried. Uh,
Yeah.
but and then my biggest bonk ever in was at RX1 in the heat and just
Hmm.
feeling great, feeling great, feeling great. All of a sudden, one tire flip, two tire flips, done.
Yeah.
Just everything fell apart, and
Yeah.
it was a very, very hot day that day.
Did you have goosebumps and stuff before?
I not that I noticed. I don't think I've ever had like what you went through. I've never had that. I've had
It's
like,
not, I don't know many people that really have, but again, we also don't get hot like Dubai gets hot.
yeah, yeah. Well, like saying I had heat stroke in Markham compared to I had heat stroke in Dubai, it's very different.
Yeah, yeah. And like heat stroke and heat exhaustion, it's a like a continuum, right? Like
Yeah,
there's heat sickness, you get heat exhaustion, and then heat stroke. Like
I would have been closer to the heat sickness, heat exhaustion deal.
yeah, yeah, which is quite common, but
Yeah.
yeah, heat stroke, I was hospitalized. I had literally cooked my insides. I was bleeding internally. It was really bad.
No, I was the kid playing out in the sun too long.
No, yeah. It is quite different.
That's
Um,
crazy. Like, yeah, to go that far. That's like it's almost like a rhabdo version of heat sickness or heat stroke.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Nothing.
and again, I was so naive that I don't know. And when I went into the hospital, my heart rate was like 32 beats a minute. So, and again, because I was in a foreign country and like there was language barriers, it could have even been worse than I knew. But again, I didn't really understand. But I was hooked up to IVs for about 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours, until my heart rate stabilized and like,
Do you think your size made it worse? Like because I mean you do not carry any extra
yeah.
weight.
Yeah, and I would have been tinier then. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
I
about
mean it's
that.
not like your body doesn't have a lot of extra like if I go overcook cook myself, my body has itself to feed on. You there's not a lot there,
Yeah,
right? Like
it could be. I didn't have a lot of reserves. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't. But I did it was a 90-minute long run that I didn't bring water because I never used to bring water because I didn't know.
Mhm.
Uh Yeah, and then it was probably around 60 minutes. And then the goosebumps started. You get a weird cold sensation across your skin. So if this is happening to you on the weekend, be aware. I got goosebumps, I got cold, I stopped sweating. Um, yeah, and then you get super,
Stopping sweating is massive.
yeah, yeah, stop sweating, the goosebumps. I got super dizzy, and then I did get water from someone, but then the quad thing was scary. It was all of a sudden, I felt like every muscle fiber in my quads ripped. And then I remember hobbling back to my car, but then it was like gut-wrenching pains in my stomach. And then there was the internal bleeding that was like 2 hours worth. And then I was like, I think I should go to the hospital. And then we went in. So that would be, there was a lot of signs leading up to that point, but it was also probably a time in my life where it's like, oh, you just fight through everything kind of thing. I was 24 and naive and but I just didn't know any better. And it sounds so silly to talk about it now because I was a competitive runner, but it would have been probably 45 degrees Celsius, and it is humid in Dubai. And yeah, we were running when the sun was up, which usually you didn't do, but it was during Ramadan, so everyone was off work. So we ran our long run, and I just did it now. And yeah, it was bad. So,
So I think the most important question is how are your splits?
oh, I'm sure I was flying. I was fit.
Oh man, that's crazy. So yeah, what else for this weekend? I think that's the most important part. Like I said, you hit so much there, and like I said, for me, bring your canopy. One, it'll be fun. We'll be social.
Yeah,
A place to
yeah,
sit. Bring your food. Be ready. Be prepared. And I think it's going to be an absolute riot. I think we're
yeah.
gonna have a great time. And you're running at least a relay for sure.
Yeah, so we have our relay team. So me, Jeff Lindsay, and Mason Bicus. So we are doing a relay. We've been trying to get into the one in Toronto for the last 2 years, but can't. So we're gonna have some fun this weekend, and then I'm probably gonna do a solo. I have yet to decide if I'm doing open or pro or both. I don't know.
Do whatever and switch halfway. I don't think anyone's going to call you on it.
Yeah,
Except
I'm
me.
like, can I do pro? But when it comes to wall balls, just give me the light wall ball. That would actually be. I would do all of that. That would.
I would be down with that. I just want to do pro sleds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wall balls. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Just give me the light wall ball. I'm fine with everything else.
Yeah. Oh, but the good news is anybody who did your little loop ultra is already prepared for this
Oh
because
yeah.
scalding hot.
We oh yeah, they're now fully heat adapted.
This weekend for my weekend we went to Mosport to watch sports car racing, and
Mhm.
it was so bloody hot. We actually luckily got a John and Sue who came. They brought I would say it's a kiddie pool, but it's actually meant for adults. But so it's an inflatable pool,
Mhm.
and we got it filled with water, and so we were able to just sit in this pool in the heat
Oh,
and
that's
kind
awesome.
of cool off. It was really good, but oh my God, it was hot. I was just frying, doing everything, and yeah, that was my heat adaptation. And I did ruck the track.
Oh yeah.
So I did I was just like four something K with the ruck. And that was kind of fun. It's always a cool Strava segment.
That is a Strava segment.
Yeah, yeah.
The track.
The
Oh,
whole
that's
track.
cool.
Yeah. I ran it a couple of years ago, but this one I decided to take the front line ruck, go for a ruck.
So they let you go on the track after the races are done.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. You should see what's going. There's kids out there with remote control cards playing street hockey, uh,
Mm,
people going around on electric bikes, riding their regular bikes, people just going for runs. Not a lot of people going for runs usually, but like people just going on it's always my fantasy to be on this track, and now I go and walk in the track, and
mm.
yeah, it's very accessible. It's a lot of fun, and oh my God, hilly. Like you want to talk about, especially the downhills. If you run it in the proper order, the downhills are super steep, and
Oh,
you're just like, there's no, you don't want to hit the brakes. You just want to let it go, and you'll be easily running like low threes down these
mhm,
hills, just trying to put one foot in front of the other. And then
mhm.
the uphill is just like a long, steady grind. No big hill. It's like just a long, steady one for probably like 2K.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great training.
It is. And it's just fun. So you go there, you camp out a weekend, and you can run the track as much as you want after the races.
Hmm.
So and you just and there's lots of beer and stuff afterwards if you want.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes, yes. And lots of screaming, lots of yelling. Don't expect good bathrooms if you ever go. Best. They're really not. But I did that, and then we did our I did my HTX on the finish line. So on the start finish line, that's where I did the HTX thing, and that was cool. Made some good pictures. I got a little video I'm gonna put out.
So you brought your dumbbells.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of like that was the whole point of the HTX thing is pretty much anywhere, anytime. And so we brought my dumbbells,
Mhm.
went to the start finish line, away we go. Got a lot of strange looks as some people were walking by doing their track walk.
Yeah.
Nobody asked to join us.
Weird.
How bizarre, huh? But it was awesome. Yeah. So, we wanted to talk about the this winter, and I did want to talk about the HTX thing this week because I've been getting a lot of messages and a lot of stuff, and even Beth doesn't even know what it really is because it just kind of happened. So, I'm going to lay out exactly what it is, the stations, and how we go. So, if we do it, you can do it with running or without. So, let's just talk with running. You start and finish with a 400-meter run. So, at the end, there's a 400-meter sprint to finish. So, because I figured Beth would like that,
Mhm.
right? So your movement stations are basically dumbbell facing burpees. So like a bar facing burpee, but you're just going over the dumbbells. Um, then you have squats where you hold two dumbbells in a shoulder rack position, alternating dumbbell snatches, ground to overhead, really. Walking lunges with two dumbbells in a suitcase position, so like a farmer carry. Renegade rows. So this one, some people don't know exactly. So renegade row, two dumbbells on the ground, one hand on each one. You drop your chest down like a push-up, come back up, and then you row one dumbbell to the chest. That's one rep. Then another push-up, row one dumbbell to your chest. Goblet surrenders. So you use one dumbbell for that. It's horrible. Floor chest press, which is like a bench press, but you're doing it on the floor instead of having to bring out a bench. Dumbbell sit-ups, which basically are like the sit-ups in DECA, except you're using a dumbbell and you don't have to get the dumbbell between your feet, just has to go from behind your head to between your legs. It's way heavier. And then the
And
last
you
one,
can hold it vertically.
yep, you hold it vertically. Yep.
Mhm.
And then the last one, hang clean and press with two dumbbells, which just destroys everybody.
Mhm.
So then the purpose of or the point with the whole thing and how it's different is you got three different divisions. If you use the division 3, which is the lighter weights, you do more reps. So the weights are 35 for men, 20 for women. You do 30 reps. The division 2 is 50 pounds for men, 35 for women. You do 20 reps. And then the division 1 is 70 pounds for men, 50 pounds for women. You do 10 reps.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I shouldn't say everybody, because even doing the 20 pounds we found can be quite heavy at times. So,
Hmm.
but it's just a different level so that people have options. And that's the basics of it. And then you run 400 meters, like I said, 400 meters in between each one, 400 meters to start, 400 meters to finish your 4K through the whole thing. Or you just do it without the running weight straight through. I've gotten lots of people. I talked about some at the podcast, but a gym over in England didn't have all the information and just tried their best to do whatever. And now they ask for the official stuff, so they're going to do it again. And I had a lot of fun with it. And then I don't know. We're going to see where it goes. But I'm thinking some fun gym events would be a good time. Maybe in Strathroy someday.
Yeah, we'll do one in
In
Strathroy.
Strathroy someday. And the whole, oh yeah. And then the other point basically was you need two dumbbells. That's
Hmm.
it. Nothing else. So literally, you could do this workout in the back of a pickup truck. Well,
Yeah.
burpees might be a little tricky, but close enough.
Hmm.
So yeah, we did that. We had a good time. Lots of messages. Some very high and elite people have been messaging me going to do it, and I really look forward to doing that. So I think in a couple weeks or whatever soon, I'm going to put out at least the top times for each one. Maybe not a full leaderboard or top five, but just the top times, so people know.
Hmm.
But yeah, and we're seeing what Beth can do.
Yeah, I still have to do it.
I think you'd be fine with the 35s. I mean,
Yeah, I can do 25s.
it's a lot like Atlas, right? I mean, it's going to be
Yeah.
heavier, but you'd be fine with it.
Hmm.
But those 50s and 70s, when you're doing those clean and press with those, it's hard. It's heavy.
Yeah. But you only have to do 10.
Yeah, you only have to do 10.
Yeah.
And that's the point. It's only 10.
Hmm.
When we went to most sport, I used the 50s. I did the 50s for that one. But
Hmm.
I have done on the 70s. I actually like doing the 70s more
Yeah.
because it is only 10.
Yeah.
Especially once I get through the squats. Because the squats, when you double rack the 70s and do the squats with those, it's a
Pain.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do
Yeah.
you,
Sounds fun.
what part do you think would hit you hardest?
It would be the clean and press.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overhead movements are still my weakness.
Yeah. It does me too. Just like the most I can only do two with the 70s in a row.
Yeah.
I tried three and I almost fell over. I just kind of lost balance on the drop of the clean, but
Mhm.
yeah. Anyway, so anyone wants information, message me. I will send you a link to see all the rules, all the standards. There is a full list of standards and rules, and we'll see where it goes.
We'll try to get it up somehow too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like I said, I'll come one day in Strathroy. We'll bring a bunch of dumbbells and we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
We'll trash some fit farmers.
They love it.
You know what? And that's the one thing that I've had. Everybody who's tried it has been like, that was a lot of fun and it trashed me.
Hmm.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what else do you got coming up other than Windsor?
An adventure race.
What's that one?
Didn't I tell you this? I convinced my son to sign up for an adventure race with me.
No.
So it's in August. It's on the Bruce Peninsula. So it's a 4K paddle.
Narrow it down. That's a big.
Yeah, I forget the name. It's not Tobermory. It's south of Tobermory. So it's a 4K paddle, 21K mountain bike, 6.5K trail run.
Okay, so I wouldn't call that an adventure race. I'd call that more like a
It's like a
just to
triathlon.
try. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 It sounds fun though. So 4K paddle, 21K bike,
Yeah.
run.
6.5K run
All right. So
on the
time,
Bruce Trail. Mhm.
yeah, so it'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
The timeline, what do you think? So 4K,
So I'm thinking it'll be around like 3 hours.
is it a canoe?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, it could be canoe, it could be kayak.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to podium, you have to be in a canoe.
So how is he on canoeing?
Oh, Mason's strong. We've been paddling. Um, we are in a division that's it's called the family division. So it's youth who's 10 to 14. So Mason's 13. So and then an adult over 18.
Okay. So
Mhm.
because he has to steer the canoe, you got to go in the front. So he's the captain.
Yes. Yeah. He's pretty good at paddling. We do paddle a fair bit. So
No, I'm
I think
more
it's pretty
concerned
cool.
at how are you at listening?
Oh, not being in control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's
I'm
actually
not
more
worried
of
about
a
him, Beth.
trouble.
I'm worried about you.
Yeah. No, you're right. Um, yeah, I think it'll be a good time.
I think it sounds awesome.
We're gonna practice the canoe a little bit more, but and I gotta get out on my mountain bike a little bit more too.
And
So he's gonna smash me apart.
so how would the mountain bike be, to quote Spartan Games, gentle rolling hills?
Well, I mean, it's the Bruce, so it can be fairly technical at parts.
Yeah. See,
Mhm.
I would love to do this with Rye, but I think the biking would be a rough one. She's always a little afraid of biking.
Yeah,
But
yeah. The bike makes a big difference. Like I think if you get on a good quality mountain bike, you trust
mhm.
it a little bit better. Oh, yeah, Mason just walked in.
Oh, there he is.
We're
Did you tell him we're talking about him?
talking about the adventure race that
Come
we're
on,
doing.
Mason, come here. Is he afraid?
Are you afraid of the adventure
Well,
race?
Mason, I just asked your mom. I said, so when you guys canoe, you're obviously you steer, you're in the back, right?
Yeah.
So you're the captain.
Yeah.
So how good do you think your mom's going to be at listening to you when you tell her when to paddle?
Not very good.
No, I didn't think so either. I'm worried for you, man.
She likes the
She
lead.
thought I was asking, she thought I was worried about you. I'm like, no, I'm worried about Beth giving over control of something.
Hey now.
My mom doesn't like it when she's not control over the situation.
You don't say. I didn't notice. Maybe Mason and I should do a podcast about Bethany. This would be a good idea.
It's funny.
Honestly, honestly, dude, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Mhm,
That's gonna be cool, man. I'm
mhm,
jealous. I would like to try. I've heard of those before, and I'd like to try one.
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have fun.
It's gonna be good.
Catch you
Yeah.
later, buddy.
Yeah, kids are there.
Ah, he's a good kid.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. No, I can't remember. I think my buddy of mine Eddie once told me about one, and we talked about doing it, but it just never happened.
So
Um,
we wanted to do so Xterra is the trail triathlon series.
mhm.
They're all so far away,
Yeah.
like Sudbury. So this one was the closest one to us, so it made the most sense. So it'll give us a chance to really try it out.
So do you guys like go up like the night before a crash and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Hmm.
we're gonna camp. We're gonna make a weekend of it. So
Okay, so you say not in Tobermory.
I think it's like Meaford.
Okay, so Meaford's actually pretty close to Collingwood,
Yes.
right? So,
Yeah. It is closer.
so that's a very far distance from Tobermory.
Yeah, I know. It's at the beginning
Or
of this.
Blue Mountain, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's more where it is actually.
Okay, that's still a very pretty area.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it'll be nice.
Oh, that's awesome. I would. And when is it?
August 9th weekend.
I guess ninth week, maybe next year, because next year is a year of Rye and I. We're gonna do team stuff all the
Fun stuff. Yeah.
tons of
Yeah,
team.
it's a great other type of team event, right? Where you're both just doing the same thing together. It's not like relay like this hybrid stuff. You're just and it's outdoors, which again, I've said this many times, like I really missed being outdoors for racing. So this just it suited us with where we're at. So and it's the distances are super manageable. Um yeah. It's in a beautiful part. It's not too far of a drive. Like we're not driving 8 hours. Like every race seems to be 8 hours away.
Oh, except Chicago. I think you guys Chicago is that what is that 6?
Yeah, Chicago's about six,
Why
7 hours.
is there not more in Detroit?
I know.
From Detroit, Michigan races.
Mhm.
Buffalo. Buffalo
Yeah.
for me now is just a quick jaunt. I could go
Yeah,
Buffalo.
Buffalo for you's close. Yeah.
No, so here's the thing. I actually do like it's funny. I think people would laugh because I always say I don't keep these events inside. I love
Mhm.
outside events. I just like outside events to be designed as outside events.
You mean like use the outside?
Well, not use the outside, but it's just like, okay, like RX1 does it, right? We know it's outside. It's always outside. You're
Yeah.
prepared for it. That's what it's designed for. They always been that way. Great.
Mhm.
Um, like I don't want to, I mean, they do some deca fits in Spain outside that are pretty cool, but
Yeah.
we're seeing the cool ones and we're seeing the cool side. We're not seeing the stuff that, I don't know. Anyway,
Mhm.
I do still like outside events. I'm looking forward to doing RX1s outside. But yeah, next year, this year is big time focus for me. I want to go and get some podiums.
Mhm.
And then next year is all Ryan and I teaming up for anything and everything.
Mhm.
Just going and have some fun and doing that because I don't know. It's like you say, teaming up with Mason. I mean, that's just gonna be fun. So when we team up
Yeah.
together, let's have the best races.
Yeah.
And then we have the best car rides after because we're talking strategy constantly.
Yeah. How you do it better next time.
Where we screwed up.
Yeah. I know. And then there has to be like some sort of code during the race too, where it's like anything you say when you're angry or frustrated, it you cannot be held against you after the race or something. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like we promise to still like each other after, regardless of what happens.
Race chatter is a hall pass.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
be against you after.
Yeah. And I mean, we're doing this totally for fun, but um
But you're you.
yeah, and we're competitive. And like, I mean, it would be really cool to podium like as a team. And um yeah, so just part of it is like communicating well.
I've been your teammate enough, and I think sometimes I actually overplay how mean you are. She's not that bad.
I only yelled at you once.
Yeah, like, honestly, she's
And
not.
it was encouraging.
No, it was mean. I
Yeah,
was
but
scared.
it had the desired effect.
It did work. It did work. Like I'm tired. No, you're not. And clearly I'm not. So
Yeah. What did I say to Jeff once? He was like, my quads are cramping. I'm like, everyone's quads are cramping. And he says he thinks about it all the time. He's like, okay.
this is all. Beth just leaves a wake of destroyed teammates in her path. Me, Jeff, and Heather, we're all going to start a support group.
I don't know if I've ever verbally abused Heather in a race.
I wouldn't either. She'd kick the shit out of
I
me.
know she
She's just the only one you're afraid of.
That's right. It's true. Heather's face when she races is terrifying.
Yeah,
She
she.
gets angry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's at the time. I said it a couple times. The time where me and Jeff raced against you two, and Heather and I are on the rower, and I'm like, I'm just feeling warm. I'm ready. I'm like, all right, Heather, let's go. And she's like, I don't want to be here. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to Heather anymore.
Don't want to be here.
Hi, Heather.
Yeah. She'll probably listen to this too.
She's the best. She's the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, still tickets available for the Windsor thing, and by God, jump on it because we're gonna have an absolute blast.
Yeah.
Um, I intend because I think Matt is coming.
Yeah. He is.
I'm going to make it my goal to just mock him as much as I can while he runs.
Now who's the mean one?
It's Matt.
So
So you got
Matt
it.
Matt has feelings.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's fun. No, no. I think he actually asked me one time if I was going to run with him, and I told him the same thing. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Well,
He knows
it's
what to
all
think
very
of
wait and
part
see. I
there.
have a job to do, so I got to do it's same as when I go to the Decas, right? I have a job to do. I got to do the job first. Everything else will be secondary.
Yeah.
But I would like to get out there and try that the pro weights and stuff and throw 'em up.
Yeah, do it.
All
Mhm.
right, I think we're good, Beth. Everybody's ready. Come to Windsor.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah, it's the first full Hyrox simulation that we've had in
and
this
it's in a
area.
cool place.
Yeah, it is.
Like I see the pictures. That's a cool looking track. Oh, it's not. Is it a full? Is it 1,000 meters, or are they doing a little less, or is it doing 8?
Well, they're doing 1,000, but a little bit more so that it equals the
8.7K.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
which
That's
will
right.
be made up in the middle of the field. So
Yeah. So
you're
he's like doing,
basically doing 2.5 laps each
yeah.
time, and you go into the middle. So the coming in and out is probably going to make up the difference.
Yeah, because you go, so you do like 2.5 laps and then you
Yeah,
go in one side and you go out the other side. And that's
yeah,
how you get the, yeah.
yeah. So you do a half lap and then 2 laps, and then you're going back in.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
It'll be a lot of fun. All
yeah.
right. Everybody, Beth, take us home. Get us out of here.
Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. And yeah, hopefully we see some of you this weekend. And if not, all the best with your summer racing.